Hey, you guys, I've got somebody really special to meet. I have got the one and only Diana Evoni. Now, she is really special because she's kind of one of the folks that started this whole thing. Now, she's got great stories, so take a look. Hey, everybody, I've got Diana Evoni. Now, I'm saying that. I've been saying it wrong on our thing. I was saying Evoni. It's Evoni?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so my apologies for mispronouncing that. Diana, welcome. Diana Evoni. Now, thank you for coming to Everybody Play Now. I've been looking forward to this interview.
I've been looking forward to it too.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
Oh, good. Well, and before we begin, I want to tell you that I've had a few of these under my belt, but I wanted to get them under my belt because I've been watching your channel for years, and I mean that seriously. Everybody we're in Texas, and it's about a 4-hour drive in towards Oklahoma or to Louisiana to get to a casino. So we really do watch you guys, and that's how we experience this. And I've been watching your channel for years, seriously.
That's great to hear. Thank you for watching all these years. I appreciate it.
Well, good, and thank you for all the videos that I've watched. It's been great. Well, where do we start? So tell me a little bit about yourself and your life before your YouTube channel.
Well, my husband and I love games.
Mm-hmm.
We love them so much. We met online years ago on CompuServe in a multiplayer role-playing game called Island of Kesmai.
Really?
We got to know each other while chatting, waiting for the dragon and other creatures to reset. Yeah, and after we married, we actually went to work for that company.
Oh.
And they were owned by News Corporation. My husband was a programmer designer. I was a manager of product support for a lot of their games. And then they sold us to Electronic Arts.
Yes.
And my husband still works for EA.
Yeah, really, that's awesome. I know that I work very closely with your buddy Mike Wobshaw, and he's the one who usually sits down with you at G2E and gives you the tours. And you and he have that EA background. A lot of people it's such a great company. EA has supplied us with a lot of great talent.
I love the company. It is a great company. And I love Mike.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's a small online gaming world. I love seeing him every year at G2E and talking about the new games with him. I'm looking forward to seeing him this year.
Yeah, he's looking forward to seeing you. He and I work very closely together, and I told him I was going to get to talk to you this weekend. So when did you become a slot fan?
Well, my father's family, they love gambling.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they love it so much that my grandmother taught me Gin Rummy 500 when I was in grade school. 4 nickels. Took a lot of my nickels. Yes, she did. I couldn't wait till I turned 21 to go to Las Vegas with my parents and gamble for real.
Really?
And the funny thing is, I was playing cards. My dad was a big craps player, and I didn't like slots back then.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were boring.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I played Wheel of Fortune for the first time that I thought, oh, hey, slots aren't so bad. Yeah. And then my husband and I found video slot machines, and we loved them. We enjoyed playing them together so much, and I enjoyed them so much that I went seeking slot machine forums online so I could talk to other people who liked slots.
Oh, wow. Okay. So this is the evolution. This is such a good story, you guys. Okay, so you started your channel in 2009. Is that right?
Well, I started the channel in 2009 to watch slot videos.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah. And so you are kind of at the epicenter of the history of these kind of channels. So please tell our audience how all this online playing games, slot games, how this all came to be, because it's really interesting.
Well, I was there at the start, and the first slot video I know of that was uploaded to YouTube was by Bonus Queen Deb.
Yeah.
And it was because the Players Forum, which was actually started back then by a slot company, had a meet and greet at Red Rock Casino in Las Vegas. And this was, like I said, in 2008, and it was the first meet that I know of and the first high limit group pool that I know of. And
really?
She recorded it, yes, and uploaded it to YouTube. So that was the start. And then in 2009, a lot of us were active on the slot machine forum, and we wanted to share our videos with each other. So Bonus Queen Deb was, of course, sharing her videos, Video Pappy, Shamus of Slots, and there was many other channels back then, and I can't list them all. But for anyone interested in that history of the early channels and the games we were recording, go to Shamus of Slots on YouTube. He's active still, and he knows all the history, all about what the slot companies were doing back then, the games we were recording. It was really exciting, and I started. Yeah, it was just great.
That's great. I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna put him down. I'll put a link down at the bottom so you can go check it out. It'll be great.
Yeah, for sure, because he's a font of knowledge. He really is. He's a really interesting guy. And I started recording in 2011 due to Slot Machine Forum. We couldn't post the videos on the message board, so we went to YouTube. We posted them there. We put a link in the message base to talk to our friends about them. And, slot videos were so different back then, because casinos didn't want you to take recordings.
Yeah.
They didn't want you to take a photo, right?
Yeah.
So we had to just really quickly record our bonuses. We didn't talk. We didn't want to call attention to ourselves.
Right.
And we'd put them up on YouTube and then talk about them on the message board. And it took me almost a year after I started putting a few of my wins on YouTube to notice that strangers were actually watching them, people not on those message boards, and commenting and liking them.
Yeah.
And it was a thrill for me. They wanted to see more, so I started recording more, and that's how I started out. And I think that's why most of the early slot channels were doing it. We were just so excited that there was other people out there that wanted to share our wins and fun with us.
Yeah, and that is, I've said this, and I think I said it in Brian's interview, and I said it in Slot Queen and I got into a conversation about it. This has changed, how players are interacting with each other, and it's also changed. It's become this communication, this community, this is happening in a way that the casinos are coming around. And they're realizing that it not only is I think it was security reasons or something, before, but now, because I remember the guards coming up and getting you, they were all over you, and it was like nothing, I'm doing nothing, but now they're realizing that they're coming. People can go to their casinos. I think Brian did a thing at Kashada, and people came from 5 states to go see him. It's crazy. It's ridiculous, and so I think casinos, forward-thinking casinos, are really starting to understand what you guys are bringing to the table, and I think it's great. Another thing I think is great is that you seem to be universally loved by many of the other slot channels, which is, there's a lot of friction out there, I found out, but you are really special in that people respect you. They respect where you've been. You have mentored many other slot hosts who've become very well known. You helped King Jason Slots get started, and I love that you spread good positive energy around, and that there's room for everybody, and you've inspired a lot of people to start their own channels.
Well, thank you, Mike. That's nice to hear. I like everybody. I'm friends with old channels, new channels. As far as Jason goes, we've been personal friends for many years. He's been in a lot of my videos. Yeah. He's been in Brian Christopher's videos. And our viewers were asking, does Jason have a slot channel? He finally made one. He had a built-in audience that was waiting for his videos.
Yeah.
And he's a very lucky gambler. He's very positive, and his channel is going to be really big and fast growing.
I agree. Now, I think I launched this thing about the same time Jason launched his. He got 10,000 subscriptions immediately, and he is so much fun. That gosh, it's just great. Anyway, I just love.
I'm not that fond of that like some of his viewers. It's right in your ear when he's doing it. But I love Mike Jason, and him and his fiance Christopher. So much fun.
Yeah.
But I love all the slot channels. I love collaborating with them, both old and new. There is room for everybody. In fact, because we have so many new slot channels now, we're getting a bigger audience than ever, and it makes all of us up our game. It makes us all improve. It's more exciting for everybody.
I think
we should all get together and have one big kumbaya party or something.
Yeah, well, we're kind of getting ready to do that. As a matter of fact, we're going to have a little one. We're just going to have a little one that this year at G2E. Every year during G2E, we have this huge, ridiculous spectacle in Las Vegas called the Tournament of Champions $1 million event, and where we give away over $1 million, $1.3 million, I think, to all these people who've been fighting it out on the road across North America since May. And I'm the dorky game show host, and I'm sitting there acting like, hey, everybody, I'm going to give away a lot of money. And it is, if you've ever been to it, it's just ridiculous, and I am so embarrassed by my sort of like, I've become this hack of a game show host, but I have so much fun, I can't help it. And I know you viewers are really tired of hearing me talk about it, but it's a big deal, and we're celebrating this new community that Diana was part of the whole history of, and of YouTube, Facebook stars, with a tournament for charities. The top winner wins $5,000 for their charity of their choice. The second prize gets $3,000, and third gets $2,000. And I've kind of put this together kind of like a dinner party. First off, everybody, all the slot channels really like each other, so that's really good. And yeah, and so we've got Brian Christopher. In addition to Diana, we've got Slot Queen, we've got Slot Lady, we've got King Jason Slots, we've got the Big Payback, we've got Andrew Hunt, who's a buddy of mine, and the Slot Cats. And in addition to that, we've got some really influential traditional journalists who have who kind of work the B2B scene. They Frank Legato from Global Gaming Business, Steve Burke from Indian Gaming Magazine, and Fen Cross from Southern California Gaming Guide. They're all going to be there. It's a really great, nice group of people. I'm really excited. And remember, folks, that is October 16th, live from the XS Nightclub at the Encore at the Wynn in Las Vegas, Nevada. We will have a showdown for charity, so mark your calendar, please, please. And so what we hope is that everyone is going, that all you guys are going to bring on stage with you one person to film, and that you'll go live, and that we can all experience this together. And that's what I'm so excited about this. And I hope that we also get a chance to sit down at G2. I'm going to be there the first day, and I know you'll be sitting with Mike, and I hope I get to see you as well. And I'll actually get to see you face to face.
Well, I'm counting on seeing you and having some fun.
Good.
I'm really excited about this. I have a couple of friends flying in just for this.
Really?
Just for this event. That's the only reason they're flying in, is to cheer me on during this event and hopefully help me support my charity.
That's great. Now tell me what your charity is.
It's SundayFriends.org, which is a nonprofit for low-income families where they learn, earn, and serve their community. And by doing that, they earn tickets, which they can use in the Sunday Friends store for items they need. Wow. And many of these low-income families, including the adults, not only the children, haven't had bank accounts before. So Sunday Friends has a banking system for these tickets, and they learn about interest, deposits, withdrawals, savings, and also money management. And I learned about this this charity, because my son volunteered for it in high school. Wow. And I'm just hoping to win some money for them. They're a great group. These people are proud people, and they just love earning their way instead of just getting a handout.
Absolutely. That is awesome. What a great charity. Gosh, I've never heard of them. That's fantastic. Well, I mean, you guys, I know you're everybody's subscribed, but you go see Diana Evoni. She's the best. Really, thank you so much. And I'm really excited. And thank you for creating these communities. It helps us make games. It helps us be better at our games. And we get to experience it through your eyes. And that is something that I don't think enough manufacturers really talk to you guys about. It is you guys, especially because we're geographically challenged. We're in Texas, so it really is. It's very hard for us to get into casinos, and so a lot of the time we experience the games that we make through you, and so we rely on you to keep on doing what you're doing, and we watch you play other people's games too.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
I hear slot companies that they're watching and reading what our viewers comment. And I got to tell you, our viewers are the best.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I really do this. It's a lot of work, I mainly do it and keep doing it because these viewers are wonderful. Some of my best friends have come from the slot community.
Yeah.
I've known them for years. They're great people. Even the ones we don't meet in person, you get to know them online.
Yeah.
You get to know what they like. They share their family stories with you. They share their casino adventures. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
It's a great community.
Yeah, and it really has. I that's one common thread that I've heard with all the other people that I've interviewed, is the connection with those players is something they didn't expect, and it's something that is the most important connection they have to why they do what they do. And
Exactly.
and when I watch them, and I can't believe I've never done a live broadcast. I can't believe they can watch all that, and they know every single person who's coming down. They know them. They see them by name, but they kind of know their stories. Slot Queen goes, she knows about their kids. She knows about it's remarkable, and I think that you guys are doing a great thing for the
Thank
slot
you,
community.
because we love our viewers. We really do.
That's great, and thanks again for playing our games.
Thank you, Mike. I love them.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, you guys. This is Diana Evoni. Thank you so much for playing. Everybody play now.